Hello there, welcome to a pickups video in which I show you a bunch of things. But not only that, oh it doesn't stop there. I also tell you stories about how I came to have those things. I've seen a few people being a bit kind of apologetic about doing pickups videos, but you don't have to be. Don't worry, people love it. It's just an excuse to talk shit about games. So it's how you do it really. Yeah, if you're just holding shit up like a big list, then there's naught to it. But if you have a bit of a crack, that's what we're all here for, innit? So let's get cracking. Right, one of the decisions that I've made for 2013 is to start looking out for PS1 exclusives. It's a system that I didn't really have any intention to collect for, but you just can't ignore it, can you really? There's so many cool games on there, a lot of which you can't really get anywhere else. So yeah, but it's a bit of a minefield because I don't really know anything about the system, having never really collected for it, so I don't know the prices. So this first one I think I've overpaid for a little bit because yeah, I saw the name of it, I thought, oh, that's definitely a game that you want in your collection, and I thought that the top bid that I put in was fairly low. Turns out it's not. Anyway, it's Parasite Eve 2. So I don't know if the first one is on PAL, but here's Parasite Eve 2. I know it's a really good, well thought of game, and yeah, I paid £9 plus £3 postage and packing, so like 12 quid in the end. But there is several of those on the old Fleabay that are gone for less than that, so I think I might have overpaid a little bit. It's a bit loud, isn't it? So, but yeah, nice to have it in the collection. It's in really good condition, complete and all that business. So, yeah, Parasite Eve, not bad. Right, another one. Not heard of this one before. It looks like a kind of Resident Evil style game in that it's got rendered backgrounds with a little polygon character moving between it, and it's in Cold Blood. And yeah, I didn't know anything about it. I did watch a little bit of gameplay footage. You can see from that. Pretty nice looking rendered backgrounds. I do like those types of games. But it just looks interesting. It looks different, it looks dark and moody, and like an investigation type game. I think there's conversational threads in there as well, maybe. Am I right? But yeah, it looks interesting, and got this one for cheap, and that was 99p. Plus £1.10 postage and packing, so like £2 basically, so not bad. So yeah, one of the other kind of decisions of 2013 is to try and stick for bargains, try and stick as low as possible, and I've done that pretty well over the last couple of weeks. So in Cold Blood, £2 basically. Right, next for the Sega Saturn, I got Story of Thor 2. Fucking loved the first one on Mega Drive, really cool game, and this is one of the I guess few, not that many, PAL games on Saturn that actually use a Saturn to its strengths, which is 2D. It's a 2D powerhouse. Not enough games actually use that because everyone was going crazy for 3D. And they've aged badly, haven't they, those early 3D games. 2D won't age badly though. Because it's got the art style, the hand-drawn stuff, you know, it's just, there's more character to it, you know. Anyway, so yeah, there's some pictures. Story of Thor 2. Yeah, it's not complete unfortunately, it's missing manual, but I got this for fairly cheap. I got this for £5 basically, £5 plus £2.50 postage and packing, £7.50. The complete one goes for in the late 20s, early 30s, quite regular, so pretty sought after. But this has got some terrible artwork on the front though. It's ironic that it's actually a game that uses Saturn's lovely 2D capabilities, and yet the front has got that horrible kind of CG rendered, you know, art style instead of a hand-drawn picture. But what are you gonna do? Story of Thor 2. Loved the first one, I'm sure I'm gonna love that one as well. Right. I've got Xbox and PS2, but whenever possible I try and get cross-platform games on the Xbox. This one isn't. This is a PS2 exclusive, and it is Manhunt 2. Yeah, the sequel to obviously Man didn't come out on Xbox, so I got it on PS2, and I really liked the first one. Never played the second one, and got this for £6 plus £1 postage and packing, so £7 in total. Which I think is not bad actually. I mean, it doesn't actually come up in auction very often. It doesn't come up on eBay for PS2 very often at all actually. Quite more uncommon than I thought it would be. But yeah, looks pretty cool. We all know what Manhunt's all about, and I always love the Rockstar manuals because they're always like in-game kind of themed manuals. So yeah, confidential. And they do that with all the Grand Theft Autos and everything, and yeah, it's just really really good manuals. Anyway, yeah, so like I said, that's more uncommon than I thought it would be. I don't know if they're all hiding or something. Surely it can't be an uncommon game. I don't know, but £7, not bad. Right, onto the original Xbox now. Still eBay. We've got Red Ninja, End of Honor, with this lady who has very large boobies, as you might be able to tell. Looks like a classy game. Front cover looks classy. It's basically I think it's a I can slash them up, but ninja styley. Yeah. Pretty cool looking game, and that was 99p plus £2 postage and packing, so £3. And I've just never seen out in the wild, so I'm kind of attracted to games that I haven't seen before, basically on the platforms that I've got. So that's one criteria. If I haven't seen it before and it looks interesting, I'll have a punt. £3, not bad. Next one is a game I have played before, and it is Beyond Good and Evil. Awesome. Now, for those of you who haven't been subscribed for long, I was restricting myself originally to Xbox games that are compatible with 360, but I've since decided to get an original Xbox, so I'm not restricting myself anymore, and that's awesome, because there's loads of cool games on your Xbox that aren't compatible with 360, so I was really cutting my nose off to spite my face, but I'm going to get an original Xbox. And yeah, that's a really really cool game. I know there's a HD release of it, but I like to have it in my collection. Yeah, so this is in really good nick, and that was, how much was this? 99p, again with 150 postage and packing, so 250 is pretty decent for that. And I know you can pick up, you know, Xbox and PS1 games if you're lucky every now and again for peanuts. That's pretty low, you know, it's good enough for me. Yeah, really cool game. Taking pictures, fighting baddies, exploring worlds, cool storyline, cool game. What can I say? Next one for original Xbox is Mojo, which is kind of like Marble Madness-y, kind of got a Marble Madness aspect to it. Yeah, you're guiding a big ball around platforms, picking up shit. That's basically what it is. What did I get this one for? Mojo, I can't remember. 99p again, yeah, with 150 postage package, so again 250. And it's complete. Now again, it looks like it's been through a home disc cleaner. You won't be able to. Oh, you can see those lines. Those are basically the effects you get when it's been through. See those lines, yeah, moving around. I mean, you won't be able to see close up. Maybe you will. But it's been through a home cleaning machine, so hopefully this works. I haven't had a chance to test it yet because this one's not compatible on 360. I'm sure it'll be alright though. But again, just a game I'd not seen out and about or anywhere before, and looks interesting. Yeah, I like that kind of shit. 250. Next one is another game that I hadn't seen before. This one does work on 360, and it is Freaky Flyers. Basically, an airborne kart racer. Yeah, so if you ever played the aeroplane levels on Diddy Kong Racing, that kind of thing, it's basically like a whole game of that basically. So it looks pretty fun, and that was again 250 in total. £1, 150 postage and packing, so yeah, 250 again for that. So picked up some pretty decent titles on eBay there for the original Xbox. Now I also got some Xbox stuff from Gotham Games in Lincoln, and it's a really cool shop. If you haven't been there before, definitely check it out if you're in Lincolnshire area, because they actually do retro still. It's amazing. They have shelves and shelves of retro, although slightly less than the last time I went in there. I think they used to dedicate a few more shelves to Mega Drive than they did when I went in this time, but still they do all different platforms. It's a really cool shop, definitely worth having a look. So Gotham Games in Lincoln. Right then, so basically 4 Xbox games. Where we've got it. These came to a total of £27. They were supposed to come to a total of 32, but I went and I asked for a £5 off because I didn't really want to pay that much for them. I may still have overpaid a little bit, but I like to support the indie stores, and it's I don't mind, it's alright. It's not that bad. Okay, so first of all we got Alien Hominid, which is a game that I passed up on a lot of times on account of it not working on 360. but I don't care anymore because I'm getting the original Xbox. So that looks like a really fun 2D shooter type game, really full of character. And if you can have a look, I'll show you some of that. Just a fun looking, yeah, cartoon style shooter in great nick. So that one. I got Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, which I believe is kind of an RPG type of game. Don't know if this is, it's got mixed reviews. I've heard some negative stuff about it, but it's an RPG in the Lord of the Rings world. How bad can it be, really? It's in good nick. So yeah, Lord of the Rings. We've got Silent Hill 2. What can you say about that? Cracking game. It's a good nick that the discs come out. So these are all in cracking condition though. So Silent Hill 2. And last but definitely not least, we have Call of Cthulhu. Relatively desirable game on the old Xbox there. They wanted, I think this was down for 20 quid. I wasn't going to pay 20 quid for it. I know it fetches a few quid on the old eBay, but this is the reason that I asked them to take a £5 off, because I thought, well, the rest of them will price at like £3.50 each or something. I thought if I get a £5 off this, if I can get this for 15 quid equivalent, yeah, that's not so bad. So that's what I did. So yeah, 15 quid effectively for that, which is pretty decent in full, you know, complete and in good nick. So yeah, really happy with those for 27 quid from Gotham Games. Right, what have we got next? Now then, you'll know that I got the old EverDrive, the N64 there, and kind of inspired by that, I've gone and done something else a bit similar, although it won't be affecting my collection, and it is an R4 card for the DS. Now, I got this on Gumtree. It's the first time I've ever been on Gumtree, and oh my god, it's a fucking gold mine. Definitely worth having a look. Yeah, there was a lass on there called, well, what's the point in telling you her name? There was a lass on there advertising this for 25 quid. So I went and picked it up, and yeah, that was pretty cool. And it's, yeah, got a little SD card on the top there, if you don't know, with a bunch of DS games on it. And mainly because it's got a bunch of Pokemon games that I was interested in playing, but I just refused to pay 15-20 quid for an old Pokemon game. I know they're really collectible, but it's not something I didn't get into the series. I was just getting too old for it at that point. Only found out it was actually an RPG series a couple of years ago. So I'm like, oh fuck, I better be missing out on something there. And but I'm just not prepared to pay 15-20 quid for old DS games. Don't care what franchise it is. So, load of stuff on there. I might do a separate video showing you on that, and yeah, that's really cool. Because I am going to try and be more frugal this year with the old collecting, so that'll help me experience a lot of stuff that I don't really want to pay for, but I won't mind experiencing. R4 card, genius. Right. Got a big box that came in the post today by courier. Actually, this is the first time I've ever used courier, and it was really well worth it. It was only 9 quid, and when you, well, look at the size of this. I'll try and get it all in shot. It's not actually a TV in there. That's just the box they use to send the stuff. But so yeah, 9 quid to send that through courier, door to door. Pretty damn good service. And the person didn't want to send it through the mail themselves. I don't know why, but they boxed it all up and stuff and labelled it, and I arranged the courier, and so this came to a total of 34 quid. So it's 25 quid for everything in here, and 9 quid for the courier. So yeah, 34 quid for this lot is really, really good. And there's one thing in here in particular that I got it for. The rest of it I'll be either trading or selling on, so if anybody wants to trade or buy some of the stuff in here, let me know and we'll sort something out. The last thing I'll show you is the reason I got it. And but yeah, so let's see what we've got here. Wires, yeah. Power supply. Right, what have we got? Got a OG Mega Drive controller. We have a very nice 6-button third-party controller. Boxed. Very nice, that is. I might have to keep that as well, actually. That's pretty cool. No point getting it out to show you. Seeing the box. Let's have a look. Oh, that's real good. yeah, the D-pad's nice and loose still. Very good. Oh, that's hardly been used. Wicked. So there's that. We have an actual Mega Drive itself. Obviously the PAL version there. I don't need it. If anybody wants to trade or buy a Mega Drive with PAL pack and a controller, let me know. Sort something out. A couple of games. We got FIFA 96, Mortal Kombat 2, and King of Monsters. Yeah, King of the Monsters, Mortal Kombat 2. So if anybody needs these, if you got more, if you want them, need them, trade them, whatever, let me know. But this is what I got it for. Now, I got one of these. I tried to get one of these a while ago, and I actually paid 45 quid for just this. But the one that I got previously didn't work, so I had to send it back, and I was absolutely gutted because I've been trying to get one of these for ages. The one I paid 45 quid for wasn't even boxed. We have the LMP arcade joystick, compatible with Mega Drive and SNES. LMP Gamester 6-button joystick. It's micro switch, motherfuckers. Yeah. That's why I got this. I've been working to try and get the best possible setup for the Mega Drive. So that meant getting the 5060 switched Mega Drive. It meant getting the best possible cable for it, the SCART RGB cable, whatever. And then the micro switch joystick. So I basically now have the best possible setup for the Mega Drive, apart from not having a CRT. Still working on that. Some of you have been sub for a while will know that I've been banging on about that for ages. Now let's hope that this is all working order. Now then. What the fuck? Okay, right, yeah. So we have the joystick. I've actually got to put it on. Twist a little knob. That sounds like a euphemism. Okay. Oh, that's real loose. Nice. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, that's fucking sexual. Now that's even looser than the first one that I've got, so that's really made me happy, and I'll plug it in later and hopefully it'll work. If it doesn't work, I should put an annotation just here and it'll say no. If there's no annotation, it works, everything's cushy. So 34 quid in total for something that I previously paid 45 for and was happy to pay 45 for, and this one is even boxed. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Well happy with that. Oh. Can't get back to micro switch. It just fucking raises retro gaming, any gaming I guess, to another level. So much better than pads in my opinion. So that's it. That's my pickups video. I think that's everything. I've got a whole bunch of shit lying around. Yeah, that's it. Alright guys, see you next vid. And remember, if you want to trade or buy Mega Drive, the games that you saw there, and your other joypad together, I'll put that in a bundle for you. We'll sort something out if anybody's interested. If not, it's going on flea bait. Alright guys,